Yes, sir. We back with another exclusive episode. I got a real special guest in here tonight, Cameron Yisreal. What's good, my boy?
What it do, my boy?
What's good? Got my boy in the cut. You already know.
You already know what it is. We in the building today.
How you feeling, my boy?
Man, blessed beyond measure, bro. You already know.
I already know, man. I woke up this morning with no op on my mind.
Absolutely.
How you feeling, man? The record doing great, man. I know I'm jumping right into it, man.
Yeah.
But how you came up with that record? What was the process like?
Well, I was actually in Key West working.
Okay.
I was actually in Key West, and my job put me up in a hotel, and I was off on the Sunday morning, and you know, I had the blinds open and stuff like that, you know, and I was like, dang. Like when I woke up, like the sun rays was hitting me, I had the water right there. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling good right now. So let me, like, I just got inspiration to write that song, and like the word op, it could be anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
any negative person.
Yeah, any negative thing, any negative person, any negative energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came up with the word op. You know what I'm saying? So it could fit anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like you could be like if you addicted to like liquor or something and you done
That's your op.
That's your op. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why I came up with the song like that, you feel me? Because
Yeah.
mine, I got a lot of ops, you feel me?
Yeah,
right.
Like, you know, stuff that be going on in my life, you know what I'm saying? Not no physical op where I'm shooting at somebody, you feel me?
I
But,
understand exactly.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I came up with that
And
song.
speaking on that record, I see you reached out and got a feature of Raw the Youngin'. That's dope.
Yeah, man, Raw Youngin', that's my little brother, man, you know.
That's crazy.
And, you know, we had reached out to him, man, through Mr. Allen, man. I appreciate him.
Shout out
and
Mr.
LJ.
Allen. Sure.
And they're with Pyramid Records over there.
Okay, shout out Pyramid Records.
So they reached out to him and they worked it out for us, man. And we had it, man. We just got it done. You feel me? And you know, it just went up, bro.
Nah, that's a blessing, man. So let the people know more about your background, where you coming from, and your story.
So I was born in Fort Myers, raised in
Shout out
Naples.
Fort Myers.
Shout out Fort
Yeah.
Myers.
So,
What's that area code again? Is it 239?
239.
239. Take over.
Yes, sir.
239 305.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was raised in the church. I came up in Christianity.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? My dad was a minister. My grandfather was a pastor. You know, it's just the whole nine. Go to church 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I was always in trouble as a kid, running the streets and stuff like that. And, you know, I ended up getting jammed up when I was 18 and I didn't get out of prison until I was 30.
So that means, how many years is that?
Almost 11.
11 years. Well, we're glad to have you here because you got so
Absolutely.
much talent and so much to offer to the world.
Absolutely.
That's great. So did this song come out on a project?
No,
It's a single.
This is a single.
Yeah, it feel like a single. I see you got the plaques, man. Shout out to Apple Music. You got the plaques right here.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. Y'all tap in, man. Y'all see what's going on,
Definitely
man.
got tapped in.
You know, it say
He out
Ashton
here in real
Hill.
life.
It say
He out
Ashton
here in
Hill,
real
but he
life.
changed his name to Cameron
He's out here in
Yisreal.
real life.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cameron Yisreal in the building. You know what I'm saying? That boy got different numbers. He number 7 and number 24 on the Billboard charts, top 100. You know what I'm saying? And on Apple Music, man. Y'all tap in. He on all platforms, feeling good. So what else going on, man? How you been, man? Like what else going on? What's new? What's new on your radar right now?
Man, me and my manager, shout out to Marlo Warner, man. She been here with
Shout
us.
out Marlo
Behind the
Warner
scenes
in
for
the
sure.
cut.
In the cut.
Yeah, CEO of Air for Music.
Okay, Air
the
for
label.
Music, the
Yep.
label.
So, you know, we did a lot of grinding with just getting connects and stuff like that. You know, people scamming us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know how people in Dade be
Yeah.
scamming, you know, telling you, y'all just shoot that bread right here, we're gonna handle this. And we went through a lot of that, but we still stayed the course. You know what I'm saying? Because we believe in, you know what I'm saying, the message that I'm sending to people, the positive message.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But in 2021, we had caught a little buzz with the song Best Friend that Mike V recorded here at Midtown Studios.
Shout out Mike V,
Shout out
the
to
producer and
Mike V.
engineer.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had caught a little buzz, and man, we had a nice run, dog. We had a nice run, but at the time, we were still kind of fresh on the business side of things.
Right.
So we were still making connections and stuff, but we was doing shows every week.
Right.
We was doing shows every week, and what happened was, you know, we kind of got stagnant because we were still running the business.
Right.
And then once we got out of that stage, it just elevated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then she created the record label, and it just went up because now we got connects to people that we done ran into. We done ran into a few good people, you know what I'm saying? So now we got them people that we could call like, hey man, we need this done, you know what I'm saying? And they actually get it done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got some good power plays on the team.
No, that's
you know what I'm
what's up.
saying? That can really get us to the next level.
Well, how did you feel when you got the plaques? When you knew, like, you know, the plaques is coming and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, your song is out there, it's rotating in the algorithm.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Like, you like, look, I gotta put in more work, or I did what I came to do for myself, basically.
I felt accomplished, but the plaques was just the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The plaques is just the beginning. The plaques is just to make the artists feel validated in what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got the plaques, you know, we agreed that we just gonna keep pushing.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at them, you know what I'm saying? Admire them, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we do have a goal to meet.
Most
You know what I'm saying? And won't nothing stop me from getting that goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Put this positive message out there.
You put that positive message out there, man. Change the energy in the world a little bit. You feel me?
And this is what I want to tap into. Explain that to you know, to the people that may not know who you are, about, you know, how important it is to spread this you know, message that you got.
Man, when I came home from prison, I was hearing about a lot of murders and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, and I'm from a small town, but when I came to Miami, I seen something totally
Different.
different.
In the inner
It
city.
was, I'm talking about beefing on top of beef and bodies dropping. Like, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I feel like I really had to push that message on, you know, let's do away with the killing. Let's start, you know, being brothers to one another. You know, let's start like let's do away with the mugs and all that. Like, don't ease me. Come and ask me how I'm doing. I might be somebody that can help you. Type vibe. You feel me?
Right.
So, like, I really started buckling down on my message and start speaking my story, because I don't went through what a lot of these guys done did.
Right.
Like, you
So
know what I'm saying?
relate, and they can relate to you.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to come across where it don't feel like I'm preaching at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm teaching you.
I'm teaching you.
Right.
Come to me, young brother. Let me holler at you right quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I've been where you've been, probably worse. You know what I'm saying?
11 years out of your life.
Yeah, you
is
feel
a
me?
lot.
So, you know, that's my whole thing, was just preaching, you know, positivity, dog.
Right.
Preaching positivity and making sure that the young black man's mind is being fed with positivity. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that negativity out of there and feed it with positivity. So the next time he go to do something crazy, he'll have that conscience in the back of his mind, like, nah, that ain't right. Let me just go home tonight. You feel me?
Right.
It's my job to plant the seed as a brother.
Most definitely.
So, like, you know, in the near future, you know, do you see yourself like doing some like fundraisers and, you know, like trying to do like some type of, you know, giveaways and stuff like that for the community, the kids and stuff like that?
Absolutely, man. You know, it's always the best thing to give back to your community.
Community, yeah.
Like you know, not just the black community, but the poor white communities as well. You know, I got white homeboys that come from trailer trash, come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I just want to, I'm a positive guy.
Right.
So I want to see everybody doing
It's not about color, it's not about race,
it's not about
creed.
none of that.
Right.
It's not about none of that.
So how do you feel about trying to spread a positive message when you're trying to enter in different spaces? Like, you might be in a more gospel crowd and you getting looked at as a rapper, and then you might be in a more street rap crowd, and then they're like, damn, he's spitting positivity when they so used to all of the, like you said, you came home to all the shoot 'em up and the trap music.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being so special in your own lane, trying to bring forth this message in different places where you know you really breaking the ice? Like you the one who breaking the ice.
Well, I get a lot more feedback from the streets.
The streets, right?
I kind of got shunned in the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because, you know, you remember I had the dukes in the head and all that there, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got shunned in the church, but, you know, I had to come to realization that, you know, I wasn't called to deliver a message in the church.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was called to get out here with my people.
Where the people,
Right.
the hood
With my
community.
people. You know what I'm saying?
Where we can relate to you.
Absolutely.
And understand. When
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
Because everybody that's in the church is already in the church.
Right.
You got to go out to bring people inside of the church.
Right.
So that's
the
the
whole
mentality. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
we was even talking about that, you know what I mean, off camera, you know what I mean? Just, you know, about us as, you know, people, not black people, not white people, not yellow people, not just people in general.
Absolutely.
Needs to have that, yo, let me bridge. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's
Yeah.
link. Let's, you know, let's bring our powers together.
Absolutely.
And might come up with a solution that can, you know, benefit both of us. You know what I'm saying? But we get this ego thing that the media is built for us.
Yeah.
Because it's not us. You don't wake up with no ego. You know what I'm saying? It's built. It's programmed. So now, when, you know, guys like us, we're out this program right now, but we can still, you know, dwell in this, you know, this comfortability of life. But it's just still like, you know what I mean? It's a blessing to see somebody, you know, out here doing anything, bro, and giving that positive message, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to commend you with that. Not even the plaques, not everything else is, you know,
Absolutely.
Just
more.
as a
You know what I'm
plus.
saying? It's just a plus, you know what I'm saying? So you killing that, bro. I want to commend you on camera and give you your flowers, bro.
Most definitely,
Appreciate
most
that.
definitely. I want to
Appreciate
give you flowers too. It's an honor. So I got a question. Who are some of the people who inspired you to get into this lane before you really attacked it and did it yourself?
Man, I wasn't thinking about a lane. Like, I was in prison. I was in Doral at the halfway house.
Okay.
I was getting ready to get released.
Yeah, get ready to come home.
It was like probably like 4 months before I was getting ready to come home, bro. And I had a dream. I was walking around in the darkness, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was walking around in the dark, and when I woke up, I was like, yo, what the heck was that? You know what I'm saying? But like, I was talking to myself, and I was like, man, if that would feel like to be separated from God, I don't want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that made me feel like, dang, I don't want nobody else to feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Scared you.
Like, yeah, it scared me real bad, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you know, I still do my thing. I'm a sinner.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But just to have the realization that, you know, God is actually real, and you know, when He talk to you, bro, that means He love you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just didn't want nobody else to go through that, and so I started the inspirational gospel without knowing who were the inspirational rappers already. You know what I'm saying? Because like throughout prison and stuff, I never heard of gospel rappers and stuff like that.
Right.
So when I got into it, it wasn't until like late 2018 I started seeing guys do gospel rap and stuff like that. But I'm like, man, they doing something I can't do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real
Right.
on the track, because if I don't be all the way me, it's gonna be fake.
Right.
And I'm gonna be a whole hypocrite out here.
Right.
And that's what I couldn't do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what I couldn't do. So a lot of my music can't be played in the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like when I go to outreaches and stuff, people always come up to me, you know, hug on me, cry, you know what I'm saying, whatever, because they be
So
like,
what
man,
is
that's not
outreach?
right.
Is this an event that you performed at?
Huh?
What is outreach? An event you performed at?
Yeah. Outreaches are events that, you know, we get called to,
definitely.
like a lot of the times just to come. In the gospel world, they call it minister to the people.
Right, ministry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we do a lot of outreaches. The last concert I did was crazy in Fort Myers. It was crazy, man. It was a lot of people there, man, but you know, we got a lot of love, we got a lot of feedback, you know what I'm saying? People coming up. It felt like I was bigger than the main artist that was performing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, you know, coming up to us for autographs and stuff. It was wild.
Crazy, right? So what's your motivation for like having so much content? Because I see like you don't let 2 days go by without even having something to post. And even if it's in the same location, it'll be a different song and it'll be a different thing. Like you just always make sure you got like a different way to display your songs and stuff.
The motivation for the content is just, it's needed now. We in that day and age.
Most definitely.
If you're not putting out content, don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless you just got somebody in your corner in the industry,
right, where you can just finesse it,
then don't do nothing, because nowadays you got kids, they're electronic.
Right.
They look at everything on their phone. So when they look on their phone, they got like a 5-second span.
Right.
If it's not popping, if it don't catch their attention within 2.5 seconds, bruh, it's a wrap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep content. They got to see you multiple times. Like if I post a content, I want my content to come across everybody's news feed at least 3 or 4 times.
Most definitely.
So that's the motivation for the content, because without the content, you can't be the artist that you need to be, and you can't get the message, you know what I'm saying, to the people that you want to get it to.
Right.
You like, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays I listen to Wendy Dade all the time. Mm-hmm. Wendy Dade always speaks about artists are now content creators as well.
Right.
You can't just be one no more.
Right.
You got 2 jobs. You got to do both.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Fact.
Because people want to see and hear. It's not like back in the 90s, they come out with a single and then 6 months later, then come the video.
Right.
No, it's not back in the day.
So you was promoting a single tonight. I seen you do a live performance at the Higher Vultures TV.
Yes, sir.
Besides the podcast, we got the besides the interviews, we got the mic drop live performances.
Yes, sir.
And I liked that record because you was explaining how it's deeper than being materialistic, and you love the girl for who she is. So
absolutely.
Explain the title of the record and the whole process and thought behind it.
Well, materialistic comes from I was thinking about my girl that, like she never asked me for Gucci or Louis. She never asked for bags. She never asked for shoes. She just want me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, how lucky could I be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For somebody just wants you.
Yeah, for somebody that just wants you for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, let me dedicate this song, because I know what she been through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From the time she was 7 all the way up until now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She had a real hard life. She from Brown Sub.
Right.
So, I just wanted to dedicate that song because I don't hear a lot of dedication songs to our women, our black beautiful queens.
Right.
I don't hear that.
Right.
Because this whole generation, I'm not gonna say this whole generation, but at least 80% of it, they just running through.
Right.
They just running through. They putting miles on these young black queens out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, man, maybe I just need to dedicate one to my queen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, another brother out there got him a queen that he feel like, the same way about, you feel me? So that was the motivation on that song. I just wanted to dedicate something to my girl because she really been there through me. Like she really been there for me.
Nah, that's live. That's live. Because like they say, it feel good to love somebody when somebody love you back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So and that's good too, because one thing I noticed, these records that you dropping, they hit hard, feeling good and materialistic. These records hit hard because they're really life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So you really just take in what you're going through in a week or what you're going through in this season of time and just take it to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it when you go to the studio? What you doing? How you feeling? What's the vibe? Yeah, what's the process to get in the studio?
I don't catch no vibe. I go to work.
Right.
You feel me? Like I practice my song. If I write it, I go with 6 songs.
Right.
And I book 5 hours, you feel me? That get me 6, and they be mixed and ready to go.
Ready to go.
You know what I'm saying?
Trained to go.
Yes. So, when I go, I always got a tunnel vision.
It's a calculation. Yeah. You're calculating your moves.
Absolutely. So when I get in there, my engineer already know what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He already got my template set up. You know what I'm saying? And I just work. I always practice my song 2 weeks before I go to the studio because I don't like to fumble in the booth.
Right.
I don't like to fumble in the booth because I feel like I'm fumbling money. Money is hard to come by.
Right.
You feel me? So I still work a 9 to 5.
Man, you getting that money, man. Don't let him play with it, man. He changing his name. He doing from Ashley Hill to Cameron Yisreal. He on his Nas stuff up top. It is Yisreal around here. You heard me in the building.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Got these plaques coming in.
Absolutely, bro. So, you know, when I go to the studio, it's just straight work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, when we finally get to the level that we want to get, you know what I'm saying? That's your job. That's your 9 to 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't get there and feel like I need to lollygag. And feel like I don't need to write a song.
Right.
When every day when I was coming up, I would write a song every day.
Right.
I don't want to get there and not do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I treat it the way I treat it. Because just last night I wrote 3 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And
Work
so,
ethic. So y'all gotta hear, y'all hear that? Work ethic.
Gotta put that work in. Time, effort, money, investment. You gotta put the work in. You only get out what you put in.
That's it, man. Like the most important thing, like you gotta invest in yourself as well.
Most definitely.
When it comes to the money, you can't be cheap on yourself. You gotta wanna at least put $300 to $400 behind something that you just dropped.
Right.
Kill that.
If you can't do that, stop doing what you're doing. You wasting your time.
Right.
You wasting your time because ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Labels is not checking for nobody.
Nope.
That ain't doing it themselves already.
Right.
You gotta have a ready-made fan base if you want to get that bag. If you can't do that, get out of the game.
Get out of it.
Get out of the game. If you don't want to get your paperwork right so you can receive royalties, if you're not with no PRO, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, if you're not with Sound Exchange or Sound Scan,
Right.
if you don't got your music registered with Nielsen, radio, media base, where the Billboard tracks you, you haven't registered
Right.
your song with Luminate, you know what I'm saying, where you can even hit the Billboard or the charts, you get out. Don't waste your time.
You're in the way.
Yeah, you in the way.
You're in the way.
Facts.
You in the way. Get out. Don't waste. You.
How do you expect a person to, lend you a helping hand and you won't even lend yourself a helping hand?
Absolutely.
That's what he said.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
No, that's what it is. So, bring it back to your childhood for a while. Like, did you play any sports growing up?
I played football.
Football. What position?
I was bad. Growing up, I played offensive tackle because I was a little short cat, stubby. You feel me? Like,
What Optimus Park would that be?
that would be Fleshman Park back in Naples.
Naples.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still 239?
That's still 239, baby.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you over there from where Plies from.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shout out Plies. You know, 100% real
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
You already know how we do from 305 to 239. It's Florida boys, man.
Absolutely.
We breathe the same G's, you feel me?
Absolutely.
But we righteous G's though. You know we sitting here, Mr. Yisreal.
So how do you feel for the transition from coming from a little town and then coming to Miami and just how fast it is down here and
it was fast, dog.
Fast.
Like I used to drive in the slow lane on 95, bro.
Yeah.
And that was still too fast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got one highway where I'm from called 75.
Right.
That's it.
that's it.
We got one highway.
Right.
And it go from Naples all the way to Georgia. You feel me?
Right.
And bro, when I moved over here, it started all 6, 7 lanes and stuff. Like what the? You know what I'm saying?
But I would say though, the time frame from you doing time too, a lot of stuff probably got built within them last 6, 7 years too. I feel like a lot of that stuff still fairly new as well. Like how we lost a lot of our flea markets down here.
Yeah, the
we
USA,
lost USA and we lost
was
Caramart. All of these things are fairly new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they basically doing the whole gentrification. And I want to get in there. How do you feel about the whole gentrification in just Florida, like right now, like how we stand with our black people, man? Like you said, because you speaking the message of us unity of coming together. So how do you feel about the gentrification in the neighborhood where
Man, I feel like, man, if our old heads,
right,
would come out and school. Not just the young cat, but our age group as well, because some of our age group is still wilding too.
Right.
I feel like, man, we could be a great people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can do things that the government didn't think we could do if we come together as a people.
Right.
You like, you know what I'm saying? That's like the best answer I could give to that, dog, because it's gonna take the old heads to come out and give some knowledge, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, we can give the old heads some knowledge,
right.
So everybody be souped up at one
so
time.
So everybody can learn each other because it's a gap in between that.
It's
like,
a big gap.
With the old, see, back in the day, it was more or less like, okay, you looked up to your OG because you know what I mean, he get money, or you know what I mean, he's moving around, so you want to take more or less take his advice. But nowadays, like the youngin is making more than the OG.
Right.
So now it's like, I'm making money now.
Yeah.
What can you tell me now? I got more money than you. You know what I'm saying? So then the respect is lost. You know what I'm saying? And then the OGs is not reaching out because they just like, man, forget about it. He's hard headed. He gonna do what he want. You know what I mean? A lot of OGs. We're not saying just because you older, you OG.
OG, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be older and just like
just
you said,
of age.
Just of age. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to tap in on the bid in prison and you know how the prison systems is and how there's a lot of people in there right now that's lost in the system for exactly what you're saying, the message that you're trying to get out.
It was rough, bro. Prison was horrible.
They shipped you far away?
Yeah.
Where they had you at?
Well, the night I got transferred to prison, I came from Naples on a small little van. We came to Doral, to South Florida.
Doral.
We came there. Doral is horrible. It's horrible. The officers beat you the minute you get in there. You know what I'm saying? I had a rough day that, like, the intake takes about 8 to 9 hours.
Right.
You know, I had a rough day that day, you feel me? But thank God no officer put their hands on me. You know, I ain't had to go crazy.
Right.
But none of that because, people was getting slapped on the butts, but the little Cuban dude, the little officer, he was slapping people, but he stopped at me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, man, this Chico hit me, dog. We going down through there, bro. And I'm going to have to take them extra 5 years.
Facts.
Cause you ain't finna slap me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he looked me in my face like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at them back, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you do it, I'm going down through there with you. You gonna wish you hadn't did it, you feel me? But from there, I went to, they put me on the juvenile side, straight fight all day long. Straight fight. If you don't fight, you gonna get got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be wearing panties the next day. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. You feel me? You gotta definitely. You gotta
stand on 10. And,
you gotta stand on 10.
Gonna take you for a chump.
Yeah, and then I went to DeSoto. I went to the juvenile side at DeSoto, and then I got transferred. I went up top to North Florida. I was way up there by Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And it's rough. Like, you know, the officers and stuff, you know, they killing them boys up there. They'll call your family and tell your family you hung yourself or it was gang related. Yeah.
They flagging.
Yeah.
Just killing you, just right
Century, Santa Rosa. My best friend died at Santa Rosa 2022.
And
you know what I'm saying?
They killed him and just try to make it like he killed himself?
They try to say he died in his sleep, but I know why they did it though, because he had got his paralegal degree while he was in prison. And he gave his 40 years back. And when he came back from court, he was just waiting to go back. You know what I'm saying? So he can get out. Next thing, one of my homies called me. He's like, "Hey, yo, you heard what happened to CeeLo?" I'm like, "Nah." It's like, "Man, they say he died in his sleep." Yeah.
Well,
so
that's crazy. That system, playing foul.
Carlos Walker, man.
Rest in peace, Carlos Walker, man.
Yeah. So
that's
you know, they did my dog like that, but you know, he good though. You know, he good though. You know what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He just one of them brothers. Just go there and just accept that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So looking back now, since you did the time and you here now, is it a moment where you look back and you think about a day where you was sitting on the bunker, you was making the noodles and you was like, man, when I get out, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna put my best foot forth to really go hard. Do you ever feel like you have an epiphany where you see yourself in that moment like, damn, I might be living in that moment when I was saying when I get out, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna try some music.
Yeah, man. I be having them epiphanies all the time, dog.
I know the moments hit crazy.
Like they be like, for real. Like it be like, you know, I live what I'm doing already type vibe. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my homies, they hit me on the JPay app.
Right.
Like, bro, we got your music in here, bro. You snapping, you did that, bro. We proud of you, my boy.
That's
if
what's up.
we catch you in here again, bro, we gonna do something to you type vibe.
Right.
So they like a lot of my homies, they like left through me. Like my other homie from the hood, he got 38 years, you feel me? He been locked up since he was 17.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like you like, bro, I'm living through you right now. Like just for me to open up my iPad, you know, like the little pad they got in there.
Yeah.
Like for me to be able to do that and see your videos, like I be running around the door and telling everybody, bro, this my dog right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I end up getting a name for myself in prison. You know, by the time I was like 26.
Right.
So you know, I'm at this camp called Martin CI. It's a 24-hour lockdown.
Right.
So I'm at Martin CI. This white kid keep coming in my cell with my homies. You know, we end up. You know what I'm saying? We got cell phones and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got dope. So, no, I was at Charlotte CI, my bad, Charlotte CI. That's a 24-hour lockdown too, but...
It's 23-1.
Yeah. Why kid keep coming to my cell? So I'm like, what a kid keep coming to my cell for?
Right.
What's up? So, come to find out, the jit next door to my cell, he molesting the kid, you feel me?
Damn.
So I'm like, yo, what the... So I'm like, man, you can't come to my cell. I don't want people to think nothing, dog. You feel me? I got face out here. So I'm like, man, I don't know what to do, man. I said, man, you better don't fight. You better protect yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I don't know how to do that. I'm a rich white kid. I was like, oh my
And these
God.
are kids.
Dang.
Bro,
Kids.
I saved a white boy from getting raped, bro.
Dang.
I saved him, bro.
Saved it.
You know what I'm saying? It almost messed up my credibility. Because people, like, when you be saving them white boys or anybody, you know, you ain't gotta be white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll call you a war daddy. You know, they put that label on you. You feel me? Like they call them war daddy because the war daddies be messing with the pawns. Like they fight for the pawns and stuff like that.
Right.
So I ain't need that. I go, white boy, hey man, check in, man. You know what I'm saying? I done already took the hit for you now. Go ahead, check in. You feel me? I done did that. Man, go ahead, check in now, man. You straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the white boy ended up, he had his people send me like $800. You know what I'm saying? To my canteen, just out of love.
Yeah, I done step for you put my face on the line. At least you can do is feed the world. You gotta feed the hood. Yeah.
That's why it's mandatory to put this type of information out, because the ops, shootings, all of this stuff, it's only one way in and one way out.
Jail or death.
Saying jail or death.
And once you get them long prison bids, like 30 and 25, 40 years, depending on what age you is, you might die in jail, man.
Yeah, man.
You might die. You might not never get out.
Yeah, and it could be from natural cause, just from eating bullshit and being in a not decent human life environment long enough to have enough life necessities to make you live like a decent human being. So
bro.
You know, while y'all out there in the streets and you know you doing your thing, make sure all your moves worth it and you doing what you need to do for your life and your family. But
absolutely,
one thing about it, man, we're gonna get to the next segment, but I just wanted to say I really appreciate you for coming through. You already know, man. We're gonna get into the next segment. It's Higher Voltage. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, man. Cameron Yisreal. We're gonna do another segment.
Yes, sir.
Lord, how long that was, Nessa?
35 minutes.
Hey, that's that holy shit.
Back, you already know how to go on a commercial break. I need all my Voltage fans to like, subscribe, comment. It's $305.
See your wall.
Got Cameron Yisreal in here. You know, better known as Ashton Hill, but you know we had to switch it up. You know what I'm talking about? Cameron Yisreal. Y'all go look on all platforms. But we got a record we want to preview, man. My brother did time and he home. He been home for a while now. And he got a record that he want to express and talk about before he preview it. Let the people know about the record and the reason why you made it.
Well, you know, I made the record because me and my old girl, we ain't never been on good terms. You know what I'm saying? But
and old girl in Florida, that means your mom for the people who might be in another state.
Absolutely. So, we was never on good terms. So when I came home from prison, I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna be that dude. So I decided to have a relationship with her. I just chose, you know, the latter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't want to keep dealing in that
pain.
Yeah, that pain like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I chose to have that relationship with her where I call her, you know, check up on her every now and then, you feel me? But I was like, when I was in my writing process, I was like, yo, I just need to tell her what I went through because she never came to see me my whole time in prison. Even when I was at a work camp 5 minutes from her, she still never came to see me. And like, I was like, you know, I'm just tell her what I went through in there. Because some of them weekends, I needed to really see your face. You know what I'm saying? Like I really needed to feel your love.
Right.
But after a while, I just got tired of looking for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what compelled me to write this song.
Right.
It's not nothing against her. I just really had to let it all go.
Right. Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the most respectful way.
Absolutely.
So let's hear this record that you got to preview. What's the name of it?
Cry for You.
Cry for You. Y'all getting a preview of Cry for You.
Absolutely. Show you what I went through. I just want to show you. Because it seemed to me like you ain't never care. But I'm cool with that. When I got sentenced 12 years, I cried for you. Prison turned me to a beast, I'm a different dude. They tried to take my innocence, but I was gonna go. But I'ma show you what I went through. I'ma tell you what I went through. All the nights I cried for you, cause I missed you. Locked down in that cell, then I'm still here. And I finally overcame all my biggest fear. Institutionalized, my karma got real. Came up on that South Florida bus, headed to the soda where they effing niggas up. I think that they was plotting on me. Okay, right behind me on my left, didn't think I noticed. But I was not by mine, so we gon' toe-to-toe this. And I shed some tears when I thought no one was looking. I stayed reminiscing on my grandma cooking. I was searching for your love, but I got
It's hard.
That's crazy.
That's all y'all get right there. That's a preview, man. Cameron, Yisreal, man. I cry for you. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all, it's crazy. That's dope. So I wanted to ask you a question, not to get too far off subject because it's still on the same subject, but I wanted to know, so how did you feel when the judge and you know, the jury and you got sentenced? How did you feel when you got sentenced to do your time? What was that moment like?
Man, I was hurt, even though, you know, when I went into the courtroom the first time, you know, my grandfather, he was right there. He was the only person that was with me, like, the whole time, you feel me? And, you know, I went in there like, man, I ain't taking no 12 years, you know, I was just erratic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like, man, get him out of here. Since he don't want to take the plea, I'm going to give him a life sentence on every charge. How about that? So I go back to the holding pen. I was like, yo, what did I just do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, God, if you real, you got to show me something now.
That's right.
If not, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and ride it out. I'm going to go ahead and ride the wave. 2 seconds later, the door opens. Say, Hills, you got attorney-client visit. My grandpa is in the attorney chambers. No one ever been in the attorney chambers. No civilian. So I said, hey, Pop, what you doing? He said, listen, I need you to take the plea. I say, why? He said, I'm already old. He's like, they want to give you a life sentence. He said, I can do 12 years with you, right? And I can see you come home. But if they give you a life sentence, I gotta die, and I'm gonna worry about you when I go to my grave. So I'd rather for you to take these 12 not to see you again.
That's real, huh?
That's what made me take the 12 years. And then on top of that, in the courtroom, my cousin Yisreal, she was the stenographer. So she got in trouble for crying when I got sentenced. You feel me? But the first time I ever seen my grandpa cry was when I got sentenced. And that really hurt me, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because he's a real stand-up type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak a lot. Just his presence will tell you what he thinking.
Right.
Like, you feel me? So, you know.
And you speaking on Cuzzo got in trouble for crying? So you can get in trouble for showing emotion through a case?
Yeah, because she was a stenographer, you know what I'm saying? She was typing the
case. She ain't even have an opinion, she just showing emotion.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
So, you know, that situation, man, that was a hard day for me. You know what I'm saying? It's the first and last time I seen my grandpa cry, dog. You feel me? Yeah, you know, I was like, I felt disappointed. I feel like I let him down.
Well, I know he's proud of you now, man, because you came home, you glowing, you doing more work than people who ain't never went away. You shining like a diamond, brand new money.
Yes, sir.
We honored, we happy to have you in the building, man. So I just want to know, man, like, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself successful.
Most definitely.
You know, with you know, dealing in real estate. You know, creating wealth.
Generational wealth, most definitely.
You know, the ones that come after me, not just for my family, but for the community as well.
Most definitely.
Because money needs to circulate in these black communities. We need to learn how to keep the money in and not out.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And it took a long time for me to start wearing name brand stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always big on a name doesn't make you who you are.
And it's still true.
You know what I'm saying? And you're like, yeah, bro, like really. And I was real big on that for the longest, but my biggest thing is to create wealth, not just for my people, but for others as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that we'll be able to win, is if we keep that money in and not out.
All money in like Nip. Yeah. Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace, Nip.
You know, so that's what it is.
I'm happy about the message, man. I seen you, man, when you first came home, man, and it's always an honor to see people who you know come a long way. And man, you that guy, man. I hope you keep the energy going as fast as you got it going right now, because the successful rate that you're looking forward to is right in your future, because the rate you moving, you already receiving plaques and reaching top 100 billboards. So it's only up from here, man.
Absolutely.
That's what's up,
sir. So we definitely appreciate you, man. And you know what I mean, we want you to come back up, you know what I mean, kick it with us, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Do some free talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know,
just build
get that wisdom, bro. Get that wisdom from you, bro. You drop some jewels today.
And I got 2 questions for you. I wanted to know, what was the reason for making you change your name from Ashton Hill to Cameron Yisreal? And if it was one word that represented, or a sentence that represented you, what would it be?
One sentence that upstanding, bro.
Upstanding.
Yeah. Upstanding. I'ma always keep it 100.
Yeah, you're a stand-up guy for sure. I could attest to that real thorough.
I'ma always keep it 100. You know, I don't care how you feel in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Me keeping it 100 with you, it could help you in some form of fashion.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, our kind have this thing where we don't like the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a curse. It's a curse, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, a lot of us don't like the truth.
Yeah.
But you got people like me, I'm gonna speak that truth to you, you know, knowing it's gonna hurt your feelings, because, you know, a lot of us can't take the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, and if you can evaluate if it's coming from a genuine place, then you know that then you know that the truth ain't hate. Really, the truth is love, and the lie is hate and fake.
It is love, absolutely.
But you know who you dealing with when you dealing with, man. It was an honor to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask you, so tell me why would you change from Ashton Hill to Cameron Yisreal?
Man, I did away with Christianity.
Right.
Right, because all the years in that faith, right? It's just reading the Bible, never read nothing about Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, it's like, what's going on with this situation right here?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really good? Because all of my years, bro, I'm like, God help me, God help me, God help me. You know, even when I was homeless, I've been homeless 3 times since I've been out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody will never know. This man on the grind. Y'all stay on the grind, man. Ain't no excuses, man.
Yeah,
This man been homeless. He been in prison for 11 years, and he doing great for himself. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, I never heard from God, bro. Like, yo, what's really good? So, I was sitting in my car like 3 o'clock in the morning getting ready for work, right? And I had this revelation, and I'm like, yo, I know this ain't what you know what I'm saying? I know this ain't what I'm thinking. It was a guy on Instagram. I was looking on Instagram. That's the way that God could connect to me at that time, because I was on Instagram getting ready to post some content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like, I know this dude ain't saying what I think he's saying. So I called Yuri.
Yeah.
I said, Yuri, I need you to break some stuff down for me. So Yuri, he said, cuz I'm gonna give it to you in the rawest form I can give it to you. So he showed me who I was in the Bible as a black man, right? He showed me who I was in the Bible. This is where the name Yisreal comes from.
Right.
Because Jacob, you know, he was the one that wrestled with God in Genesis. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh asked him, who are you? And he said, my name is Jacob. And so Yahweh said, I'm going to change your name to Yisreal, because you fought with man and God. You wrestled with man and God. And this is how we become Israel. You know what I'm saying? By him changing his name, by Jacob's name to Yisreal. We're the seed of Israel. You know what I'm saying? We're Jacob's lineage. You know what I'm saying? And so this is how we become Israel.
Right.
Like a lot of people, I don't want to get deeper into it, but a lot of people feel like, you know, the country Israel is, you know, just a country. No, the country Israel is not Israel. You know what I'm saying? Before it became Israel, that was the land of Canaan. The land of Canaan is where Moses was trying to get to, but he never could get to it. You know what I'm saying? And when us, the people, moved into the land of Canaan, it became Israel, because we are Israel. That's why
the people.
Yes, the people are Israel. So wherever we are, that's where Israel is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, you can't go to Israel, cross the water, and do a DNA test, because then they'll find out who the real people is that belong over there. You know what I'm saying? And you can Google it. You
No,
can't.
that's facts.
The DNA test is illegal in the Israel over there. You know what I'm saying? Because they know who we are.
Right.
We're the real Israel. So
that's the reason for the name.
that's the reason for the name.
Man, standing truth, man. That's what's up, man. I like that.
Crazy,
You really
man.
standing in your truth, pushing this positive message, man. And it's groovy too. It ain't so uptight where you can't relate to it. You definitely can relate to it.
And it's clear
I
you
vibe to
understand
it.
it.
Feeling good. The new hot single out there. I woke up feeling good. Wasn't no hype on my mind.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man. We in the building, man. So we gonna let bro go, man. Busy, man. He got plays to make, you know, people to see, places to be. And it was an honor to have you once again. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely, bro.
It's dumb love, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
It's another episode, man. Higher voltage, man. I need y'all to like, subscribe, comment, man. We going way up, all my voltage fam, man. Higher voltage. Let's go.
Bob. Oh man. Let's push the red button.
Mensa.
I don't know where it's at.
Oh yeah, there you go, there you go. How long we went?
14 minutes.